Hello. So as we're learning about the monomers of all the different macromolecules and about their polymers so that we can understand their important functions in life, it's really important to see the connection between their structure at the molecular level and their function, what they do for life. And so we're going to use this awesome program called MolView to explore that idea. So to begin with, type in molview.org. It'll pop up a screen that looks like this one, and then just hit close. Here's what MolView is. It's a chance for us to visualize what molecules look like at the molecular level. On the left-hand side here, I'm seeing a molecule drawn in a line form. And over on the right-hand side, I'm seeing the same molecule, but in the ball and stick model. Now, the thing I really like about this is I can click and drag over on this side, and I can see what this molecule might look like in 3 dimensions, which is really cool. If you open MolView and yours is not looking like mine, then there's this little drop down here that says MolView, and you can actually change what you're seeing. This is just the structure of the website that I like the best. Let me show you a couple other things you can do with this site. So over here on this side is a model of what's happening. You can change the model. So if this is a ball and stick model, you can look at van der Waals spheres, for example. They work the same way where you can click and drag and see what it might look like at 3 dimensions. Remember, at the molecular level, stuff doesn't actually look like this. These are all just models, and all models have some positives and some negatives. I like the ball and stick model personally because I can see all the different atoms that are involved and a little bit about how they're related to each other. On the line drawing side, there's this little button here that says CH. If you click on that, then you can either toggle on the skeletal formula. That means all the carbons and the hydrogens are left off. And every point that we see, there's just an assumed carbon. I like to click this on because then all of those carbons that we're assuming there actually show up, so I can see how the carbons and the hydrogens are related to all of the other things that are in this drawing. Now, when you go to search for some different molecules, you'll come up to the search bar. Let's say we're looking for glucose. When you type in glucose, the first thing you'll see is this is what glucose looks like if it's not in water. But turns out in life, almost everything is watery. So if you click up here again and search for glucose, there's some different options down here. If we look at glucose syrup, that's actually glucose in water. So that might be a great thing to look at. I can see a little water molecule over here, and then here's glucose. I can take this, click, drag, see what glucose might look like in 3 dimensions. There's that little water molecule as well. And then when I'm ready to find the next thing, I can type up here. Let's say I was looking for fructose. Awesome. So now I can see, hey, this fructose molecule looks really similar to glucose. It has, in fact, the exact same elements. They're just arranged slightly differently. So by holding this and dragging it around, I can see the differences in the structures. In all of life, there's a really, really important connection between structure and function. So for this activity, you're going to be looking through a bunch of molecules to see what their structure is like so that you can make connections with their functions. So what we're going to do for this activity is we're going to take a whole bunch of screenshots and put these screenshots into a document and then make some sense out of what you see. What you can do is if you 2-finger click over here, you can just save the image as. That's often the easiest to get to the document, but the same ability isn't possible over here on the line drawing side. So on a Chromebook, if you hit Control Shift and then the box with 2 lines, then you're able to take a screenshot of just the part that you want. And you can insert that in your document. If you have any questions, please let me know. This is an awesome website, and if you have extra time, there's a lot of really cool stuff you can find. Like even beyond simple molecules like this, you can look at really complicated proteins. So if we wanted to look at like hemoglobin, let's do, there, look at that amazing molecule. That one is a protein, so it's represented slightly differently, but just super cool. Anyway, those are some extra options if you have more time. If you have any questions, please let your teacher know. Good luck.